Hey all, welcome back and happy book birthday to Air of Light. It is the big day. The time has finally come. As you guys know, I am currently overseas, so I do not know where I am right now or how I spent this day. I think I already lived it, and hopefully it involved celebratory book birthday ice cream because I've been told that Korean ice cream is like next level. But the day is here. Air of Light is now officially available on Amazon in ebook and in print. I would like to apologize for anyone I may have confused when I said that September 2nd was the Amazon ebook release. I had my wires crossed. September 2nd was the non-Amazon ebook release, so your Indigo, your Barnes & Noble. Still a book birthday, but the wrong book birthday. That is today, which makes this day just even more special. It has been a long journey. It is kind of crazy to think of how much life I've lived since starting this process and now celebrating the release. I feel like I've kind of grown up in that transition from 20 to 23. It's a really cool kind of timestamp to be able to look back and see, wow, a lot has happened in this time. There are a lot of feels. And I thank you so much for being with me on this book birthday so I can share all the feels with you. Number one, right off the top, I am tired. I won't lie to you. The publishing process, it's not only long, but it can be very like start and stop, and you can have times when you're just kind of waiting, and then times when it's like everything is happening at once and you really need to like be on top of things. But it's also just so rewarding when you get to the end and you are holding your book in your hands and it's like, whoa, I have not just been throwing all this time and energy like to the wind. This has actually come to something. I have a physical product, a result in my hands, proof that this happened, and it's just so worthwhile. I am also grateful. I talked about this a bit on my secret podcast, which you can have access to if you sign up for my newsletter at the website. Link below. So definitely do that if you want to be in on the secret podcast, The Rough Draft. But anyway, so I am very grateful because when this process began, I had basically convinced myself that writing might not be it for me, that I might not have the opportunity to actually seriously write. And I had surrendered that. I'd like come to terms with it. I was at peace with it. And as is often the case, when we do come to terms with these things, that's when things start to happen. So God's answer to that was to give me the opportunity to write Air of Light. And I'm just so deeply grateful. I think it's such a beautiful testament to the fact that God is not only good, but that he's also very personal and very kind. Number 3, confession. I'm nervous. I think that maybe this is the part of releasing books that writers don't talk about as much. And obviously there's a lot to hype and a lot to be excited about, but there's also this like very real aspect of anxiety that comes with it when you are putting something that you have poured so much of yourself into out into the world to be enjoyed or not enjoyed, because that's kind of just the name of the game with creative things. And it's a little scary, but I'm thankful that I don't feel as nervous about that. That feels like a smaller thing now than it might have a couple years ago. And I'm just excited and relieved. When I was in university, I would just obsess so much about, say, an essay before I submitted that it absorbed way more time than it needed to. I would do a gratuitous number of read-throughs before I submitted, to the point where I knew that it was unnecessary and that it's like, I need to let this go, but I would have to do it until like basically right before the deadline sometimes, because that made me feel like I've done all I can do. Kind of weird, but I don't know what that means. Anywho though, when you do finally upload and submit, it's this wonderful feeling of release, of knowing that I have done all that I can do. I have poured all of myself that I could into this project, and now it is just out of my hands. I don't have any control over what happens next. That's between the readers and the book, and now it frees me up to get excited about what's next and to kind of pour my creative energy into something new. Air of Light gave me a lot of life, and it paved the way for more stuff. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to pull a Tom Holland, but there is more stuff coming, guys, so get excited and stay tuned for that. I hope you are excited, especially after you finish reading Air of Light, to see where the road might lead. In general, excited is just the name of the game. Like, I am just pumped and thrilled for this book to be in your hands, and I think that that in itself is a big step forward for me, that we're moving past that fear place where we just want to stay in the safe zone where we can just obsessively micromanage and tweak and edit. There's beauty in stepping outside of that zone, and now sending it off and knowing that, okay, this is happening. Like, it's out there. And I am genuinely excited by the prospect of other eyes being on this story, of people going on this journey with these characters. I believe that there is true value in their journeys in this story, and I'm excited for people to be encouraged by it. And I think just that victory over the fear that might have ruled me if I were here a couple years ago is a big, big thing that I'm also very grateful for. So huzzah for small victories over imposter syndrome. I do not know what you have planned for the rest of this day. I hope it involves celebratory ice cream. Doesn't have to be Korean, don't worry. There will be a contest opportunity in the next couple of weeks, so if you want to be in on that, I suggest A, that you keep an eye on the Instagram, because it is official, guys. I have run out of time to be editing and making videos before I leave for Korea. So anything from here on out for the next few weeks will probably be on Instagram. Keep an eye there. And was that all I wanted to say? To participate in that contest, you will need a copy of Air of Light. Whether it's a print book or an ebook, doesn't matter, as long as your ebook is on a separate device from your photo-taking device. That's all I'll say about that. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and for being with me to celebrate this book birthday. I hope it is a good one for you. I hope that you do something awesome to celebrate. And as always, do not forget to spend some time in the clouds today.